Alright guys, before this video starts, I just want to thank you guys for the support on my last tutorial with Premiere Pro. It's my most viewed video on the channel. It did 41 minutes, 24 seconds, way too long. So yeah, if you guys want to see part 2 to this, just breaking down how I made it, falling down, just keep showing that support. Let's get back to the video. The first thing is, guys, is for those that watched my last video and use Premiere Pro, I'm going to be showing you guys how to increase your workflow. So people that don't have Premiere Pro and After Effects, for people that just have After Effects and they see that, just skip forward ahead, because I'm going to be talking about people that do have both. I'm going to be showing you there's two methods. Okay. So the first method is, so when you go, so here I've got a Premiere Pro project. I've sorted the clips out, cut them together, just basic stuff like to my old video that you can check out. But yeah, so then you just go to File, Import, and I'm just going to save this real quick. So use File, Import, and you click on your Premiere Pro project in File Explorer, and when you bring it in, these two things will be linked. So let me just show an example. What I mean is, so if I make a change in Premiere Pro, like so, and then I save it, so now let me just refresh in After Effects, and then voila, you can see the change has been applied. Now I don't recommend this just because there's a high chance After Effects can crash with this. What I prefer to do is File and then go Import Premiere Pro project. So this is a different method. Basically what it does is, so here, see, now we'll just wait for this to import. Basically it's chucked in the Premiere Pro sequence with all the clips and what's happened, and it's just converted it to the After Effects format, which I really like. And yeah, so you guys can decide which one you like, which one works best for you, but yeah, that was my recommendation. These are people that just have After Effects. I'm going to be showing you how to do it in just After Effects, how to do what I did in Premiere Pro, just the simple cuts. I'm just going to show you how you can do it in After Effects. I'm going to import some of my cinematics that I've recorded, and okay, I'm going to bring them onto the timeline. So, yeah, the first thing is we want to create a new composition, and so you just right click here on the project tab, and then new composition. Oh yeah, before we start though, let's just go over After Effects and the panels and just how to make it look like mine, I guess. So the first thing is, at the top here we've got the file, edit, composition, all this stuff. These are very important. And then below it we've got the tools, so the main mouse, we've got the text things. Some of these boxes you can recognize what they kind of do. You can add shapes, and then there's some masking options. But yeah, then down below is the project tab. So I'm just going to show you real quick is when you so if I put an effect on this layout, right, what's going to happen is it's going to open the effects tab where the project file window is. So basically you just want to press the X here to close it so you can go back. Some of you guys might get stuck there. And down below is the timeline of the current composition. It's open, and above it is the preview. Now for most of you guys, let me just rearrange this. Your thing's going to look like this. You're going to have your preview box here. What you want to do is you're going to drag it like so, and just place it there, and then at the bottom here you just want to pull that thing down so you can see the rest of the settings. And so what you want to do is tick these boxes here. You just want to have it like mine, so that way you can see these things here. I move forward a few frames. These are very useful, especially when you want to transition between two clips. Use these individual frames to get to the exact point you want, so you can have that precision, which is key in editing videos. And the advantage to having this is I can have my effects tab open at the same time. See, these are the two most common that I use. I want to have open usually at all times when I'm editing. So here we go with the preview, so the timeline. So wherever this blue marker is which frame is going to be in preview up top in the preview panel. Right. Is the first thing is you can drag these ends like so, and basically you're going to be shortening your clips in After Effects. That's just how you do it. It's basically like Premiere Pro. You just drag with your mouse, just click in the corner and then drag, and this will shorten it to where you want. So you just want to rearrange the clips to be satisfied. And I'm going to do the same. I'm probably going to speed this up. Alright guys, so this here, I'm going to turn down the quality. So this is how you turn down your quality. So you see it here. I'm going to put this to 1/4. Then if I hit play like so, I've just plotted these points out like so. And then every so often I have actually sped some of these up so that it would fit in with the rest of the frame. That way I could have beat drops like we see later on in the video if you do watch it. So I sped it up, and you guys can check out the video and see where the beat drops is. The reason why I sped it up is, one, to make it more interesting, and two, is to fit other stuff in. So how do you speed it up? So let's just take this layer here. If you hit Control T on the keyboard, we see these two things here. So basically, if I drag it like, so we just got these 2 points here. This is kind of where it finishes and where it should end, I guess. When we do play it out, that's normal. So just watch this. I guess it's lagging a lot because I'm recording, and then if I drag it like so, this is going to muddle it up. Okay, so you see it gets to the end of the clip. So basically anywhere you want it, so let's just say here, we can set the point, or we can have it go back, so it goes all the way back to the start. So basically where these diamonds are is where you want the clip to finish or end at a certain point, and that's what you do. So let's just go over to this example here. So here's the castle thing, and I had it set to, at this point, this was the end of it, but it would actually go on, it would actually be a few seconds too long. So what I did is, at this point, if we go further, you see it's too much. I come out of the HUD screen, so you just pull this number back, you're just dragging on it, and here we get to a point that you might like. I'm just going to delete this one. So yeah, use time control, this is how I do my cinematics, and I had it so the beat starts here. This is actually when noise happens, so that's why I had it black here, around here, and that's where I started to have my first cinematic. And then I showed you guys I was just dragging different videos, but you guys can use Control-Shift-D to cut them if you need to, and then just pull on the ends, or use Control-Shift-D again to shorten them to your needs, Control-T to speed them up, slow them down, so it fits in with the thing, because you don't want your cinematics too long, but you want to utilize them as much as you can. Then let's come to this part here. So intro 2, this is actually the first thing you see is this. It should be intro 1, but I just, when I'm making these names, I'm not thinking nearly too hard. The next thing I used is a solid. So I don't know. Okay, so I used this thing called VHS, right? So basically what you do is you right click and press pre-compose. So when I'm on this layer, so this intro 2, so this was the layer, right? I just stuck the video here and I just right clicked on it and then I hit pre-compose, and then I ticked this one and this one, and then I pressed OK. I'm not going to do it now, but yeah. So it made something like this. This is probably what it's going to look like. You don't actually need to do this, but knowing how to pre-compose is good because yeah. Alright, so if I then get the file out, you'll see. Okay, so that's the size there. So this eye thing I'm pressing here is making my original one visible, and then if I press the sound one, it's turning off the sound if it does have any audio. Okay, and then basically I just drag the corners like so, or you can press S on the keyboard. You gotta make sure your thing selected, and then I can scale like so. But at the moment they're both linked, so I can unlink this, and they'll be. See when I can stretch them unproportionately. It doesn't have to be a fixed ratio. If I turn the link on, see this, okay? And that's basically what I did there. I just put it something like that. I'm just going to turn on my old one because, yeah, don't worry about it. If you can't see this thing here, normal, just press toggle switch modes. You want it like this, so press that one. And then back in intro 2, I then clicked here and then I clicked screen. So basically, if I don't hit screen and I hit normal, you won't be able to see anything. If I press screen, it kind of lightens it, so it allows things behind it to be, so it's kind of more transparent, but more darker. Things stay like these numbers here. You can see some of the grain of the VHS. The next thing is these bars here, because I thought the bars on the VHS overlay that I was using, that piece of footage, I thought it was they were too small. I wanted to emphasize them. So basically you just hit new, solid, right, and then you can make this any color. The name doesn't really matter. Just hit OK. So you'll get something like this. If I press E on the keyboard, and then just double click on whatever the effect. The grid, you just go to effects and presets here on the right here, and then you just type in grid. Right, once you've done that, you just drag it over here into this box. So let me just do that in case. So just like that, boom. I'm going to delete that one just because. Yeah. Then I'll hit reset, and you're going to have something like this. First thing is this white here, just go drag it to this corner here where it's black, right? Then just up the border a bit, and then click this here, and then put it in the corner. Do the same with this one, just put it in the corner as much as you can, and then I'm going to hit these bars here. Okay, and then I believe the top, the one on the right, which is going to be the Y, and you just drag it like so, and you get something like this. Maybe some of these edges are a bit off, so you can, I don't know, so yeah, you can just thin them so they're proportionate, and then you get something like this. Then the mode here, instead of normal, I put it hard light, and then the T is probably something like 70% is good, so you kind of see stuff behind it. So yeah, you can play around with this, but actually, no, I'm going to revert it more. It is kind of a dark black that's got some blues into it. So yeah, that's basically what you got to do. Now that's done, that's intro 2 done. Let's move on. If you want to get really good After Effects, you just want to keep, what I recommend is you just go there and play in yourself. When you get stuck on a effect that you don't know how to use, just go on YouTube, you just search online how to use it, because like, I want you guys to be creative. If I just show you what I'm doing, your montages will be very similar, and that's not what you want. You kind of want a unique feel to your montage. You want to be unique, I guess. But yeah, until next time, guys. Peace.
You know the good die young, numb in my face, I woke up to the sun. Calling my name, she want me on her tongue. I cannot stay, I know you're not the one. All to myself, yeah, I'm okay. Last night I was sipping on the drink.